Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video and deciding to watch me. Today we are back with more Avatar: The Last Airbender. We are watching Book 2, Episode 7, Zuko Alone, which makes sense because he just split up from Iroh, so he is on his own. I'm very interested to see how that goes for him because he was kind of stealing and, you know, taking things, but I think he's probably going to get a reality check that, like, you know, he's going to take on something that he can't handle. So I'm very excited to watch. Hope you guys are as well. Please keep in mind, if you want to see my next 2 reactions early, you can go over to my Patreon page, link down in the description below to support the channel over there. But without further ado, let's get started. Oh boy. Okay, ha 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 ha. Totally fine. Oh no. Thank you. Yeah, have some decency, please. Thank you. I appreciate that. I recognize it's hard. Thank you. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. Mom? Have we seen his mom ever? We talked about Mom? I don't remember. Okay, so we're in the desert. There's not much water or resources here. Whew.
Could I get some water, a bag of feed, and something hot to eat?
Not enough here for a hot meal.
Oh.
I can get you 2 bags of feed.
Oh.
Ow!
Oh. Rude? Oh no.
You throwing eggs at us, stranger?
No.
You see who did throw it?
No.
Thanks for your contribution. The army appreciates your support.
Oh.
You better leave town. Penalty for staying's a lot steeper than you can afford, stranger. Trust me.
Okay, well, I can't leave town if my ride can't eat.
Thanks for not ratting me out.
Oh.
I'll take you to my house and feed your ostrich horse for you.
Oh.
Come on, I owe you.
Oh. Oh. Well, thank you. I guess it worked out. In a way. I mean, you lost two bags of feed, though, and that's a lot.
This guy just stood up to the soldiers. By the end, he practically had them running away.
Does this guy have a name?
He doesn't have to say who he is if he doesn't want to, Seela. Anyone who can hold his own against those bully soldiers is welcome here.
Oh.
Those men should be ashamed to wear Earth Kingdom uniforms.
The real soldiers are all fighting the war, like Lee's big brother, Sensu.
Oh.
Supper's going to be ready soon. Would you like to stay?
Oh.
I can't.
Gonsu could use some help on the barn. Why don't you two work for a while, and then we'll eat.
Ah, they're good people. Please don't take advantage of them. I'm begging you. Please, Zuko.
You don't seem like you're from around here.
Oh.
Where are you from, then?
Far away.
Oh. Where are you going?
Lee, give it a rest. Stop asking the man personal questions, got it?
Yes.
Oh.
So how'd you get that scar?
Oh no.
It's not nice to bother people about things they might not want to talk about.
Oh.
A man's past is his business.
Well, you found another good adult in your life, so that's good. Are we learning about Mom? Is that a turtle duck? Oh my God, that's
Hey
the
Mom,
cutest
want to
thing
see
I've
how
ever
Azula
seen.
feeds turtle ducks?
Zuko, why would you do that?
Oh.
Ow!
You deserve that, you little brat. Why would you do that?
Stupid turtle duck! Why'd she do that?
You attacked it.
Zuko, that's what moms are like. If you mess with their babies, they're gonna fight you back.
Oh my God, I love her. That's so cute. She's a mama bear. Oh.
What's this? Mom, can you make Zuko play with us?
I don't want to play with you.
We are brother and sister. It's important for us to spend time together.
Oh my god.
Don't you think so, Mom?
Yes, darling. I think it's a good idea to play with your sister.
Here's the way it goes. Now what you do is, try to knock the apple off the other person's head. Like this.
Oh boy. I don't know about this. I don't know about this. Oh, this is the worst idea.
See, I told you it would work. Aw, they're so cute together. You two are such...
It's cute to see that, like, May liked Zuko. And while it is unfortunately sad that, like, I don't love that, like, Azula, like, tease them, but it is, you know, mostly childish. I mean, burning an apple on someone's head maybe is a little bit dark, but it is still, you know, a childish thing to, like, you know, try to, like, get two people who like each other to, like, interact. But, oh, it's cute. It's like their little blushing faces, like, oh, I love that.
I was just coming to get you. Uncle Iroh sent us a letter from the war front. You're soaking wet.
Girls are crazy!
He's not wrong.
If the city is as
Glad he learned
magnificent
that
as its wall,
early in life.
Ba Sing Se must be something to behold. I hope you all may see it someday. If we don't burn it to the ground first.
Oh, wow.
For Zuko, a pearl dagger from the general who surrendered when we broke through the outer wall.
Oh.
Note the inscription and the superior craftsmanship.
Never give up without a fight.
And for
Oh,
Azula,
that's sad.
a new friend. She wears the latest fashion for Earth Kingdom girls.
Iroh!
I hate this fucking family.
Oh my god, kiddo. What are you doing? What are you doing? Aww. Okay, that's adorable. I thought he was doing something else, but this is cute. He's just a kiddo.
You're holding them all wrong.
Aww.
Keep in mind, these are dual swords. Two halves of a single weapon.
Oh?
Don't think of them as separate, because they're not. They're just two different parts of the same whole.
No, we should be careful because he's gonna get hurt and then you're gonna take the blame and it's gonna be bad. Aww. Please don't hurt yourself.
I think you'd really like my brother Sensu. He used to show me stuff like this all the time.
Here. This ought to get you through a few meals.
Aww. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
What do you think they want?
Trouble.
Oh, boy. Is Zuko gonna help or is Zuko the trouble?
What do you want, Gao?
Just thought someone ought to tell you your son's battalion got captured. You boys hear what the Fire Nation did with their last group of Earth Kingdom prisoners?
Dressed them up in Fire Nation uniforms and put them on the front line unarmed, way I heard it. Then they just watched.
You watch your mouth.
Why bother rooting around in the mud with these pigs?
Nice. Okay. Thank you, Zuko. Intimidation.
Iroh has lost his son. Your cousin, Luten, did not survive the battle.
What's gonna happen to my brother?
I'm going to the front. I'm going to find Sensu and bring him back.
What? He's gonna go himself.
When my dad goes, will you stay?
No. I need to move on. Here. I want you to have this. Read the inscription.
Made in Earth Kingdom.
The other one.
Never give up without a fight.
Aww, Zuko.
Uncle's coming home.
Does that mean we won the war?
No. It means Uncle's a quitter and a loser.
Oh! Jeez.
He found out his son died and he just fell apart. A real general would stay and burn Ba Sing Se to the ground, not lose the battle and come home crying.
Your father has requested an audience with Fire Lord Azulan. Best clothes, hurry up.
Oh, wow.
Fire Lord Azulan. Can't you just call him grandfather? He's not exactly the powerful Fire Lord he used to be. Someone will probably end up taking his place soon.
Young lady, not another word.
Oh my
What is wrong with that child?
Yeah, seriously. She spent so much time with you, Ma. Like, where did she learn this?
You show grandfather the new moves you demonstrated to me?
Jeez, she is talented. Oh, that's so cool.
She's a true prodigy. Just like her grandfather, for whom she's named.
You'll never catch up.
I'd like to demonstrate what I've been learning.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that was the weakest little putter of flame ever. Oh, sweetheart.
I failed.
No, I loved watching you. That's who you are, Zuko. Someone who keeps fighting even though it's hard.
Prince Ozai, why are you wasting my time with this pump? Just tell me what you want. Everyone else go.
Zuko trying to like not show off, but you know, show his worth as well, since it's very important here in the Fire Nation. I think it's so sad though watching him try. Like, not in like a bad way. It's just like, obviously you don't have to prove your worth to anybody because everybody has their own inherent worth. And obviously, you know, Azula understood at a younger age what she needed to do and who she needed to be, and definitely took after her father and grandfather more. And I think it's been already made abundantly clear that Zuko spent much more time with his mother, who, as we are already seeing, was a much more kind, caring, motherly figure who was able to give that love and support to her son, where Azula seemed to be a bit more of a independent soul. They didn't really show her spending time with Dad, but I think, you know, obviously she wanted to be around him more, probably found ways to get around it, and, you know, admired him and, you know, is actively trying to take after father and undermine her older brother, who obviously is the birthright successor to the throne again. So it's interesting seeing this kind of like already playing out and how they're kind of at odds with each other, and just the differences, the extreme differences just about how they were raised, and how Zuko is already comparing himself, trying to show his worth already, and just seeing what he has talked about, where, like, you know, Zula's just lucky. She had all the luck in the world, talent and everything. So it's interesting. I like getting these flashbacks.
What are you? Shh.
Ma, your kids are gone.
That with Lu Ten gone, Iroh's bloodline has ended. But I am here, Father, and my children are alive.
Say what it is you want.
Father, revoke Iroh's birthright. I am your humble servant.
Wow, what a prick.
You dare suggest I betray Iroh, my firstborn, directly after the demise of his only beloved son? I think Iroh has suffered enough. But you, your punishment has scarcely begun.
Oh my God, and she just watches. God, she's insane. Love her.
Dad's going to kill you.
Oh.
Really, he is. Grandfather said Dad's punishment should fit his crime. You must know the pain of losing a firstborn son by sacrificing your own.
Liar.
I'm only telling you for your own good. I know. Maybe you could find a nice Earth Kingdom family to adopt you.
Oh my gosh.
It's time for a talk.
Ooh. Ooh.
Azula always lies. Azula always lies.
Is Mom gonna go yell at her?
You have to help! It's Lee. The thugs from town came back as soon as Gonsu left. When they ordered us to give them food, Lee pulled a knife on them. I don't even know where he got a knife.
Oh, no.
They told me if Lee's old enough to fight, he's old enough to join the army. I know we barely know you, but...
I'll get your son back.
Oh. Damn. That's so sad. I don't even know where he got a knife. Oh!
I told you he'd come!
Zuko, I don't know about this, man. That's a lot of people.
You don't want Lee in your army. You're sick cowards messing with a family who's already lost one son to the war.
Oh.
Are you gonna let this stranger stand there and insult you like this?
Oh, that was sick. Using like the hilt. That was so cool. Oh, she didn't even use it. Oh my god. Dual wielding versus dual wielding. That's cool. Oh, but he's earthbending, so. Can we like kind of like dual wields while earthbending? That's sick. Oh, the back of the head, dude.
Everything I've done to protect you.
Mama?
Remember this, Zuko. No matter how things may seem to change, never forget who you are.
Oh? So where did Mom go? Because, like, obviously we don't see her around. And Zuko, like, really hasn't really talked about her, I should say. So where, she, like, had a cloak on. So she, like, actively was, like, going somewhere. And, like, she had talked to Azula. And, like, maybe there was some time before all of this. But it looked like she talked to Azula. And then not that much later, after he went to bed, she, like, came back and, like, left. So super weird. I have no clue what happened. That was weird. Huh. Yes, boy! Yes! Let's go! Oh, he firebend. Oh, he did the firebending. Oh, I did not piece that together right away. Oh, no.
Who are you?
My name is Zuko, son of Ursa and Fire Lord Ozai, Prince of the Fire Nation and heir to the throne.
What did he just say?
Oh, wow. Oh, boy. They're not gonna want to.
Not a step closer.
It's yours. You should have it.
No, I hate you.
Oh. Yeah.
Where's Mom?
No one knows. Oh, and last night, Grandpa passed away.
Not funny, Azula. You're sick. And I want my knife back. Now.
Who's going to make me? Mom?
Oh.
Where is she?
Oh.
Azula, Fire Lord to our nation for 23
Damn.
years.
They both happened on the same night? That's crazy.
You are now succeeded by your second son.
Damn.
Hail Fire Lord Ozai!
Was Iroh not even there for this funeral? I just realized I don't see him. Oh my god, she's terrifying. Oh, do not throw stones at him. At the end of the episode. Oh my god! At the end of the episode? Bro, that's so sad. Okay, first off, I'm curious. Is this technically our first episode without Aang? Or have we had another? I don't recall. But it was interesting just seeing, like, Zuko's whole perspective and then also flipping back and forth between, like, the past, filling in some of those gaps, understanding Iroh's story a bit more, and of course understanding Zuko's story and Azula's kind of backstory as well. Very, very cool. Also integrating that story into the present day, where Zuko is alone, trying to figure things out on his own, runs into this Earth Kingdom family whose son is off to war. Things are not going well. Getting to have this small bonding moment with a kiddo, which I think helped Zuko, because I think he takes some sympathy and pity towards those who cannot protect themselves. He makes it very clear by, even willing to talk to the child a bit and show him kind of how to start using the swords, and giving him that pearl dagger that was so, important to him, ceremonious, one that, came from his own uncle. Kind of one of the things he has to remember his uncle goodbye that he's separated with now. So it means a lot, though, for Zuko to give that to this kiddo, which is interesting. Yes, it does kind of cause some problems, but at the end of the day, I think those soldiers were just looking for problems. Like, obviously, anything that kiddo would have done would have been an issue, and the same things would have happened. It just, they had more cause because he literally had a knife. So, super cool to watch it all play out and have these like little bits of like parallels, and seeing how Zuko has started to already grow and adjust. And honestly, even from these, we'll say it's maybe been like weeks at this point that he's been, tossed to the side, become known as a traitor. If we kind of look from what he's been traveling, he took that bird from that really nice family, and then he saw the pregnant lady in food and turned against it. And then even here, he was like starting to distance himself. And it wasn't until this kid grabbed him and he's like, come on, like, let's go back here. So I think Zuko is learning, because we see him doing some manual labor, and then only then was he willing to accept something in return instead of just stealing things, which I think is good for him to learn. I don't think handouts are necessarily a bad thing whatsoever. Sometimes you are just so down on your luck that you need that. But I think it is a good thing for Zuko in this situation to learn that you need to earn things. Again, I know we had kind of talked about in episode 5 that in a perfect world, everybody would have a base amount of respect towards one another, and, have that kindness to kindness, base of respect back to one another. But in this world, that's not what happens. Like, it is a dog-eat-dog world. All these communities and people are suffering. Everybody's down on their luck. They don't have anything to give or respect to give because they have been beaten down so much. So for Zuko, I think this is important because he still has this entitlement about him after being, a prince who just had everything, and now he's just stealing everything because he believes that, they don't deserve to suffer, that they're too good to suffer. When, like, at the end of the day, like, that is so horrible to say, Like, how dare you think that you're above suffering? Like, oh my gosh, like, that's terrible. That's such a terrible thing to, like, even, like, consider. And so I think, him learning, having some basic decency, suffering a little bit, it's good for him. It sounds bad, but I think it's really good for him to learn. And we could already see that he didn't want to take away from this family that is so clearly already suffering. But yet, upon, the wife kind of like being like, how about you go get some work done? He needs some help, and then you can eat with us. How about that? And he's like, okay, like, yeah, I could do that then, because he has some way to justify what he is getting from them. So I like that, even if that wasn't like the case of the story, like telling or what they were going with, that's what it came off to me as. And I like that for him, because it does feel like some genuine growth. And at the end of the day here, because we see at the end, like, they kind of turned against him, even though they had begged for his help. They turned against him after finding out he is the banished son of the Fire Lord. But he didn't seem particularly offended. I think he kind of knew and understands this is the reaction he will get. But it's interesting to see that on his face and willing to accept, you know, who he is and what people think he is. And I'm curious moving forward how he will deal with that. Necessarily because of the fact that obviously he won't be able to hide out places or, you know, be able to blend in if people can recognize him. So I don't know. I'm very interested. I'm also curious when and if he will get back with Iroh. Because I don't know what we do with Iroh. Because Iroh's had his time, did his story. So I'm just curious about Iroh. I don't know. I'm very excited. I love Avatar. Love Avatar. It's so good. This was a great episode. Beautiful all the way around, learning more about Azula. She's messed up. She is crazy, girl. Like, damn, she's always thinking and up to something, scheming, just like her father. And like Zuko was like a very kind-hearted lad. And so I definitely see why Iroh saw so much good in him. So hopefully they figure it out and they get back together, because I miss my little nephew and uncle. They were so cute. But thank you guys so much for watching this episode with me. It was such a fun time. And keep in mind, guys, to go hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss a reaction. And I will see you all next week. Bye!